We're going to talk about one more tool, and this is going to be the final tool we'll be looking at in this course, and it is called the pen tool. Wow, the pen tool is a very nice tool. I love using the pen tool, but to be very perfect with the pen tool, I recommend you buying an optical mouse, a very nice mouse that does not misbehave. And if you're using a laptop, I advise you to also buy a mouse for you to be able to use the pen tool very well. Okay, now the pen tool, like the name implies, is used to draw parts, and you can not only draw parts using the pen tool, but one of the basic tools to do that is the pen tool. Okay, now I will just draw a rough shape using the pen tool, and I'll show you how the pen tool is being used in this particular video. Now to do that, you click. Now the pen tool work with points just like the polygonal lasso tool. And one good thing I like about the pen tool is you can decide to draw parts and in turn convert such parts to a selection, which is one thing that you cannot use the marquee tool or the lasso tool to do. You cannot draw a selection and convert it to a part for a marquee tool. Okay, so I draw this, and you see immediately I click on the next point, it joins, and if I decide to click again, it kind of drags or takes itself to such points. You see, just like the polygonal lasso tool. But in this particular case, I can decide to drag to make it a curve, okay, like this, and you see it looks very beautiful. I love that. Now I can decide to click here again and drag it a little to make it look like a curve. Yeah, I'm trying to get a shape here, and never mind if I don't draw it right, but I believe you're going to like it. Now here I have another. Okay, let's take it this way. Okay, so here I'm trying to get what do we call it, love, right? Yeah, so permit me to do that, and you're going to like it. Okay, so don't worry about the area where it does not kind of get the particular thing we're looking for, but I believe you're going to like this after we draw it. So I have this, and I'll click right here. I don't like that one, so you can just press your backspace key to delete it. So when you click right there, okay, once you delete it, before you continue doing that, you click on the last point, okay, to tell it that you've continued. Now you click on the next point, okay, and I just want that to be a straight line like that. Okay, and then we have something like this. Okay, don't mind my drawing, I know it's rough, but never mind. Okay, so here we have a rough value of love, and I want to show us how we can kind of edit or make this look better using two tools here. But before we trade that, I'm just going to leave this like this, create a new document, and maybe draw a rough shape, and then I'm going to show something quickly using the pen tool. Okay, so here we have what will I call that? Okay, let's just call it a custom shape, and let's say custom part. Now one good thing about the pen tool is what we have here is a part. Okay, it's not a shape, so you can decide to turn it to a shape by going to the tool options bar and you click shape. You see it decides to turn automatically into a shape. Now it's a shape, and you see that a shape is filled with a particular color, a color that is being our foreground. Okay, so but without you doing that, you discover that what you're drawing is just a part. Okay, now if you want to draw a shape that is not a part, you quickly go to the two options bar where you see part, click on the arrow, and you click on shape. Now whatever you draw turns to a shape instead of a part, as you can see. Okay, so here we have a complete shape of this particular what will I call this? I think I should call that egg. Okay, it looks like a stupid egg though, but I believe you understand what I'm trying to say.